cups of flour to add to my mixing bowl here. Just all-purpose flour. And just 2 tablespoons of sugar. And now for my yeast. They're nicknamed angel biscuits because they're so angelically light. So that means I have a couple of ingredients to make them fluffy. First, I'll measure in 1½ teaspoons of instant dry yeast, baking powder, a full teaspoon, and I'm not done yet. I need ½ teaspoon of baking soda. So I'm tripling up on the fluffiness here. I need a little salt, a teaspoon of that. And when I'm making a biscuit recipe like this, I don't bother sifting, but I do give the ingredients a little stir. Now I have ½ cup of cold unsalted butter. And I'll put this on the mixer and cut in the butter to work it in until I no longer see large pieces. Now I have 2 cups of grated cheddar cheese. I'm going to add this and then mix it in. And as well as that, I've got 3 tablespoons of chopped fresh chives for that mild onion accent. That I just mix for a second, just to coat the cheese with a bit of the flour. Now for the liquid. Buttermilk. Buttermilk is the best in cheese biscuits. It's so thick and rich looking, even though you may think it's honey fat, it's actually not. I'm measuring 1 1/4 cup. I'm going to pour that in all at once and just mix it until the dough comes together. There we go. It's almost blended. So you want to give it at least 6 hours in the fridge to rise. Give it a wrap. And an important tip, because of the yeast in here, it's going to expand, so I actually double wrap this in plastic. Now this is ready for the fridge. Light dusting of flour. I roll this out to about 3/4 of an inch thick. I'm using a square cutter. Now, these aren't quite ready for the oven. Because they're cold, you want to let them warm up a little bit. Give them a full hour resting with a tea towel over them so they don't dry out. So here they are after they've risen for 60 minutes. There's not a lot of change. All the change happens when they're in the oven. The finishing touch, little glaze with some egg wash, just for shine and even browning. And these biscuits only take 15 minutes in a 400-degree oven. You want that heat to really activate the yeast, the baking powder, and the baking soda all at once, making them so fluffy and light. Oh, look at them. Aren't these stunning? You can see the cheese kind of melted on top on the outside, and you know how much cheese is in the middle. And what I love is how, in addition to the cheddar, I can smell the chives as well. Oh, well, you know what? This has me craving barbecue because I see these and I think barbecue chicken.